So it is time for the January transfer window. Memphis Depay is out for the rest of the season, so we need to find a replacement for him. That is going to be the goal in this episode, but I'm not sure if we're going to make a signing in this episode. We will just have to see how things go. So we have 41 million in our transfer budget. We're going to have 50 million probably after N'Koulou leaves to Aston Villa. 50 million is a lot, but I'm not sure it's enough to replace Memphis Depay with a player equal of his quality. So I've added a few more strikers to our short list. So Milik would be 59 to 69, Lukaku 44 to 45. That seems more reasonable. Timo Werner 86, Greenwood and Brewster I don't think we're gonna go after because they're just too low rated. Leao 41 to 42 is not bad. And then I've added Moise Kean, Tammy Abraham, Martinez, Santi Mina, Poulsen, and Boateng to the short list. Now, Mina looks like the most affordable. He would only be 34 to 36 million to bring in. I think at this point he is like my backup option. I mean, he's 85 rated. That's still a lot better than Adams or Ings. It's that 34 to 36, which is very enticing compared to the other strikers on this list. All right, first game right before the January transfer window is at home versus Newcastle. Newcastle are in 7th place, so they're having a decent Premier League season so far, but we are going to sim this with the second team. So let's see what we can do against Newcastle. We played them away and we simmed that game and we lost against them, but Newcastle go up 0. They also get a red card, so that is good, but 75 minutes played, still no goals from us. 90 minutes and it's another loss to Newcastle. So after that loss, we drop down to 3rd and Man City goes into 1st place. So that's not the best, but we are still only 1 point behind City, and you see Liverpool in 40 points. So it looks like this is going to be a 3-horse race for the title between us, City, and United. I think Liverpool and Spurs, I mean, unless they make a huge comeback, don't think they'll be challenging for the title this season. All right, so I don't think we've got any offers for any of our players on the transfer list. Like, we haven't got any offers for Rashica or Djenepo. They're both on the transfer list. Yeah, Djenepo and Rashica are both transfer listed. They would bring in a considerable amount of funds, either one, if they were sold. That would help us a lot in signing a better striker. But it looks like those deals are just not coming in. I don't think I want to sell anyone else. So, I mean, if we can't get offers for Rashica or Djenepo, I don't know how we're going to raise any more funds, but we will see. After this FA Cup game against Brighton, will be in the January transfer window. All right, first team, it looks good to take on Brighton. This should be a simple win for us, especially since this game is at home. All right, 32 minutes and Brighton go up 1-0. That is not what I expected. 70 minutes played, still 1-0 to Brighton. 80 minutes played. Are we even going to score a goal in this game? De La Vega scores. So it's 1-1. It's going to be a replay. That is not exactly what we wanted. Danny Ings has 6 months left on his contract, but it's not letting me go in for a renewal. So I guess I will try, but he is free to sign for another team. So, I mean, this might be the last season of this whole entire series. So I don't know how big of a deal that is, but not much I can do currently. But we are into January. I think N'Koulou has left the team. Yes, he has. So I think we'll have 50 million in our budget. Yeah, 50 million, actually less than that because of our wage budget. So we actually have about 50 million still. I just don't know how much that is going to help us in signing a player like Memphis Depay or his quality. Probably going to have to go for a downgrade. I was scouting Moise Kean to 84 rated, but his value is 62. He looks like he's very good, but I just don't know if we are able to afford a player like him. I think I'm still leaning towards Santi Mina just because he's the most affordable. 34 to 36 for an 85 rated striker. I think I'm going to simulate ahead a little bit because we have a whole month to try and do a deal and see if we get an offer for Rashica or Djenepo or honestly anyone, because we are just not getting offers in. All right, next game is away to Watford. Watford are in 13th, so first team should be able to win. We lost our first sim game, and then we drew with Brighton, so I'm hoping for a better result here. And Ryan Fraser puts us up 1-0 in the 6th minute. De La Feu scores, and then De La Vega scores again, so it's 2-1 to us. Klosterman picks up a knock. That is not good. Fekir scores. Man, why are we getting so many injuries all of a sudden? Fekir scores again. 4-1. But what does this Klosterman injury look like? All right, Klosterman is only out for 9 days. That's not that bad. Not that bad. All right, so now it is time for the FA Cup replay against Brighton. Second team is going to play this game. See if we can advance in the FA Cup. All right, Brighton go up 1-0, but Gineppo scores, so it is 1-1. And our sim form is not looking as good in this episode, even though we won the last game. 70 minutes played and it's 1-1. Rashica puts us up 2-1. They pick up a knock and they equalize. It is an extra time, 110 minutes. Now it is 110 minutes and they score 3-2 and we are out of the FA Cup. How do we just lose to Brighton? I mean, their team, I don't know. But we are out of the FA Cup. That is not all bad. Pretty much like last season, our focus is turning to the Premier League and the Champions League, which the Champions League was our main focus in this whole season anyways. All right, literally halfway through January and still we've had no offers for any of our players. I don't know why we're just not getting offers for anyone, but we have a game in hand on City and United. We are playing Wolves, who are in 14th. So if we win this game, we will jump back into first place. So we are going to play this game with a semi-rotated team and we'll see what we can do against Wolves. All right, Rashica, Ings, Højbjerg, Sarachi, and Walker-Peters come in for this game against Wolves. Let's see if we can jump back into first place in the Premier League. All right, facing Wolves with a semi-rotated team. No Fekir, no De La Vega. Rotated fullbacks. Still should be able to get the job done though. I feel like we have a decent record against Wolves. I remember beating them like 4-1 away, so try and replicate that. Into Sergio. Akanji makes a good tackle there, but is unable to keep the ball in the box. This is not good. Akanji blocks that. Gives them a perfect chance for another opportunity. Ball is crossed in. What a start this is. Karius just doesn't go for that. And the ball is out for a goal kick. What a start that is. They should be up 1-0. We got very, very lucky. Højbjerg into James Ward-Prowse. He's going to have a shot this far out. That's a good save. Corner crossed in. Nothing from that. See Højbjerg down the middle. He's going to get a shot, and that is goal number 1 for us against Wolves. We are 1-0 up. Good goal by Højbjerg. Good pass in by Ndidi. I feel like Ndidi has a lot of assists this season. It's a good finish from Højbjerg. All right, 1-0. That's a good start. Pretty much Wolves should have gone 1-0 up, but instead we do. All right, they're coming down this wing, and Ndidi is covering. Ndidi gets a challenge in there. They are looking decently threatening. I don't think this 1-goal lead is going to hold it for us in this game. All right, Walker-Peters has some room to come forward. Gives it to James Ward-Prowse. Oh, that pass was just blocked. Man, since scoring, it feels like Wolves are just dominating possession as they're coming forward once again. Walker-Peters trying to cover. He does, but it's going to be a corner. Corner swung in. Good to be able to get that out. Ings just doesn't want to run for it. Now we could go on a counter if we're smart with it. Ings, oh, that touch was just not good enough. Could have played Ward-Prowse in there. All right, last attack before the half ends, basically. Good through ball into Rashica. Can we find something? I see Højbjerg. Oh, I just took too much of a touch into Ward-Prowse. Can we try and find something from this? Walker-Peters is going to cross it in, and that is going to reach no one. Ball is still alive, and Rashica could have had a shot there. But that is halftime. We're up 1-0. Wolves are playing good, though. This 1-0 lead does not feel safe. All right, ball out early on. Wolves look like they're going to attack down the wings. Oh, I just brought him out of position. Kyle Walker-Peters, how do we concede that easily? That was so weak. I brought Nathan Ake way too far out, but I don't think that would have mattered. And Kyle Walker-Peters gets beat at the far post. That is a very weak way to concede. And this game is tied. I had a feeling that a 1-goal lead was not going to be safe against Wolves. Ward-Prowse, Ings. And get it back to Ward-Prowse. Oh, their center back covered that pretty well. Usually they just Usually he would have just gone right after Ings and let Ward-Prowse run through. So I guess that was just good defending. Ball back into Ings. Højbjerg. Back to Ings. What is that pass? What? All you have to do is play it right to his feet. They are coming forward. Looking threatening. Balotelli is playing for Wolves. That is interesting. And that is 2-1 to Wolves. Man, I just can't get the ball off them. They're just dominating possession, it feels like. All right, 2-1. 70 minutes played. Probably need to make some subs. All right, Højbjerg is going to come out for Marino. Actually keep Ward-Prowse at cam. Adams is on for Ings. And we're going to bring on De La Vega for Rashica. Try and get this equalizer. But time is running out. We just can't keep the ball for some reason. I don't know what is wrong with us. It's a good ball through. Balotelli is a good challenge. All right. Come on. Time is running out. Oh, he just got a free cross in. Ake clears that. And De La Vega try and win this back. No, he cannot. They are just keeping possession like they are Barcelona. Ake. All right. Now our chances are very, very low here. Ward-Prowse, Marino. Into De La Vega. To try and find a pass. Frazier. He get a shot away. That is a terrible shot. And that is blocked. It's not looking good for us. Ward-Prowse. No support at all. Ward-Prowse back to him. Marino is going to get a shot. And we hit the post. Ball is crossed in back to Marino. Second chance. And that is straight at the keeper. How do we not score there? And that is a 2-1 loss to Wolves. We played terrible. I don't think we deserved to win there, but maybe we deserved a point. Especially after hitting the post. So we waste our chance to go into first by losing that game against Wolves. Man United have one more game played, but they're in first. City in second. We are in third. Next game is against Spurs in sixth place. We just played them, I remember. Like, might have been last episode. But man, we are missing Memphis Depay up top. And it's January, and it says he's 100% fit in 5 months. Pretty sure this season will be either done or close to done by that point. So 47 million. Looking at players that we could maybe afford, it looks like Lukaku, Leao, Tammy Abraham, 37, that's not bad. Martinez, nope. Mina, yes. And not enough on Poulsen or Boateng. But I don't think Poulsen or Boateng would be huge improvements on Adams. So I'm not sure about them. Now, out of those players, Mina is the highest rated. Tammy Abraham, 83. I mean, he's fast, but he's not super fast. Still leaning towards Mina. I would like to sign someone better, but with 50 million, that's pretty much what we're gonna get, or basically what we're stuck with. I'm just so gutted about Depay. He was so fun to use, and we're just not gonna have him at all this season. That is so disappointing, but game against Spurs, I feel like we need a striker. Should I try and do a deal before the Spurs game or wait until next episode? I think I'm gonna wait, because we could still get an offer for Rashica or Gineppo. There's still 3 weeks left, so I think I'm gonna wait. We'll probably sign a striker right before the deadline ends. Not sure if that's gonna be in this episode or not, but now it is time for us to face Spurs at home. If we win this game, we'll be tied with United on points, but their goal difference looks a lot better than ours, so still be behind them. If we lose this game, we could drop behind City, and that is not what we want to do. So let's see what we can do against Spurs. All right, facing Spurs once again. We just beat them, I think in the last episode or the one before that, I can't remember. But we beat them away, so we should be able to beat them at home as well. We need a good performance after losing to Wolves. This has not been that good of an episode, as early on, that's going to be a penalty. Another one of those weak penalties that is just due to FIFA's, I guess, their AI programming. Like, there's no reason he should be going in for that hard of a tackle. But James Ward-Prowse, opportunity to put us up 1-0 early on. And once again, the keeper just doesn't move. We are 1-0 up. I don't know why the keeper is not moving in these situations. But I will take it. 2 minutes played, and we are 1-0 up. That is a good ball through to Griezmann in the box. Oh, that was not a good touch, but fortunate to get a goal kick there. Oh, what kind of pass is that? Valerie gets to it. I pressed clear, but he just didn't want to clear the ball. Ball into Dele Alli's son. Bednarek makes a good challenge. That could have been very bad. This feels like the Wolves game. I feel like this 1-0 lead is not going to hold. I feel like Spurs are going to score. What a tackle that was. Basically tackled him from behind without fouling him. This feels exactly like the Wolves game. Don't know what kind of pass that was. That was my fault though. Hopefully we don't concede off of that. Careful not to give away a penalty. Frazier blocks that. It's going to be a corner. But this feels just like the Wolves game. Passing is not as crisp as usual. And they are playing decent. That's a good save by Karius. Griezmann with the volley. Lo Celso in. Klosterman gets that out. Son looking to get across, and he does. Karius decides to just punch that out. And it works. Alright, Klosterman in a lot of room. Get it to Adams. There we go. De La Vega should put us up 2-0. And he does. That is 2-0. That is against the run of play. But we're 2-0 up. And Spurs have played the better game. But that is just basically 2 shots on goal. Or 1 shot on goal. And a penalty. And we are 2-0 up. This lead feels very, very fortunate. Alright, can we get a last chance before halftime? Frazier into Adams, and I guess not. So, 2-0. Very lucky to be up. But I'm happy that we're up. Alright, we're putting together some better passes to start this second half. Frazier coming in. Cuts back. Cuts again. Gonna get a cross in, and Adams scores, and he's onside. That is the first header we've scored this whole entire season. First header in I don't know how long, but we've made a decent start to this second half. We're up 3-0 against Spurs. I feel like that scoreline is very unkind to Spurs. They're playing pretty decently, but 3-0 is 3-0. Cannot be mad about that. All right, minimizing injury risk. Ward-Prowse out for Marino. Let's give Gineppo a game over Frazier, and then let's bring on Bakayoko to play center back over Nathan Ake. Give him a little bit of a rest. We're up 3-0. This game is looking comfortable. That is a ball into Griezmann. Good save by Karius. Actually, a really good save. Almost 80 minutes played. Looks like this is going to be another 3 points. Unless something miraculous from Spurs. They are searching for a goal, probably for their pride. That ball is going to go back to Son as they ping pong it back and forth. Gineppo covering. Oh, why didn't he win that? Ball in. That should be cleared, no problem. Can't get that to De La Vega though. That's a good ball through to Son. Ball in, Karius punches it away, and Ndombele with the volley, and that is 1 goal for Spurs in this game. But this is going to be another 3 points for us. Good performance after losing to Wolves. All right, and that is full time. 3-1 win against Spurs. Good performance. All right, so with that win, we stay in third. Man City take first. A 2-point lead. Liverpool look like they're catching up. They went from being 10 points behind to now only 6. So maybe they will make a comeback in this title race, but it is still very tight between the top 3. So it is January 19th. We have 1 more game, and then the January transfer window is over. I think I'm going to sim ahead like a week and see if we get any offers for the players that we have on our transfer list. All right, so we get a transfer offer for Harrison Reed from Leeds. Not the player that we wanted a transfer offer for, but it's a little bit of money at that. So, but already the 28th and still nothing. Can't get offers in for anyone. All right, so final game of January is away to West Brom. They are sitting in 18th. This should be an easy win. First team fully fit to face them. This should be a simple win. No complications. All right, 40 minutes. Fekir scores our first goal of the game. We're up 1-0. 70 minutes played. We're up 2-0. Frazier scores a goal. So this is looking as simple as I guessed it would be. And that is a 2-0 win away to West Brom. All right, it is January 29th. Still no offers for anyone. Do we just try and put an offer in for one of these players? I feel like if we didn't raise any more funds, the player I would go for is Mina. I mean, he's the highest rated compared to the players that we can't afford. Seems like the best option. All right, we're going to go to transfer deadline day and see if we get any offers there. All right, so I added a few more players to the transfer list. By a few, I mean only 2, right? Yeah, only 2. Insigne and João Felix. João Felix would be the best option possible, but his value is 124 million. Don't think we're going to be able to sign him. Insigne is 40 to 42. I mean, he's 31 years old, 87 rated. He's actually quite similar to Memphis Depay. I think the only attribute that's different is finishing. Only 76 finishing. That is not as good. But he is kind of that center forward that I like using. 87 short pass, 89 dribbling, 90 ball control, 85 long shots as well. This is basically our last season, so I don't think age should be a huge factor in deciding who we sign. Lukaku is 44 to 45. That is not terrible. We might be able to afford that. All right, just for argument's sake, we're going to try and go in for João Felix and offer a player just to see what they say. So let's try Rashica. So they want a striker, midfielder, or winger. Simeone. Rashica is a winger. Yes, they're just not interested. That is not happening. That was just to see what would happen. This is a tough decision. All right, so 5 hours left. Still no offers for anyone. It's not looking too good. We might have to just make a signing with the money that we have. All right, Harrison Reed was sold to Leeds. That gives us 53 million to work with. All right, what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to put in offers for the strikers that we can afford, see how each one, and then compare them, and then I will end the episode there and let you guys choose who we pick. So let's start with Lukaku. All right, Lukaku for 46.5 million. All right, Rafael Leao for 42 million. All right, they agree to 37 million for Mina. 37 million. All right, 41 million for Insigne. That might be it for the players that we can afford out of this list. Oh wait, Tammy Abraham. What? Tammy Abraham for 38 million. All right, that is pretty much it. Everyone else we just can't really afford or we don't want. Moise Kean 58. That's pretty much out of our budget. And then these 3 out of our budget. And I don't really want to sign Poulsen or Boateng. I'd rather get Insigne or Mina, honestly. But this is where you guys have to decide. So let's go over it. Insigne for 41 million. Lukaku 46.5. Leao for 42, Tammy Abraham for 38, and Mina for 37. Insigne is the highest rated, but he's also the oldest, and his finishing is only 76. Lukaku looks pretty good. 86 finishing, 84 sprint speed. Leao is rapid quick. Good dribbling and ball control, 80 finishing, 76 short passing. Looks decent as well, but only 83. Adams is 82, so would a player like Leao or Abraham be that much of an upgrade over Adams? Abraham 81 sprint speed, 87 finishing. Mina once again 81 sprint speed, 76 acceleration. That's not bad, but he seems very well rounded. Pretty much every category. 87 finishing, 88 dribbling. So you guys have to leave a comment on who you think we should sign out of these 5 players. If it was up to me, I think I would sign either Insigne or Mina. Mina has much better finishing, but Insigne is faster and he has better technical stats like ball control and dribbling and short passing. I mean, Insigne has 87 short passing. Mina has 78 short pass. So that's not terrible, but Insigne is better at passing. Mina's better at finishing. I feel like Tammy Abraham and Rafael Leao would be very similar to Adams. And considering this is probably the final season with Southampton, this final 4 months of the season is going to be a big push for Champions League. So we're looking for a striker that would help us most in the Champions League. So for me, it's between Mina, Lukaku, and Insigne. I myself, I'm kind of leaning more towards Mina. But then again, Lukaku, he's a very good striker, very strong. He has good technical stats, more like a traditional striker than Mina or Insigne, but we can pretty much afford any of them. Their contracts should not be a problem either because we have 197 in the wage budget. But those are our options. There's 4 hours left, so I'm gonna end the episode here. You guys have to make sure to leave a comment on who you think we should sign, because if there's not a general consensus on who we should sign, I will choose in the next episode. Also in the next episode, we will reveal who we're facing in the Champions League round of 16. Probably start it in the next episode. But that is going to be it for this episode. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to leave a like. Make sure to leave a comment on who we should sign. But I will see you guys in the next episode. Hope you all have a great day.